Last season, fans thought the entertainment here perhaps could have been better, but it was a terrifically entertaining game.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent game. I thought we were the better team. I thought we deserved our win, but a little bit fortuitous that that they missed a penalty in the 93rd minute. So, but at the minute it's about points. It's about trying to find a way of playing that suits everybody. There was some really good stuff. We dropped a little bit deep at the start, midway through the second half, and it just caused us a few problems. But I thought for the 75% of the game, I thought we were on top, and the ones playing some really decent football and creating the decent chances.
Were you frustrated you couldn't get that second goal?
Yeah, well, Matty's at the bar, Kobe's had a volley saved, and Towers has got through one-on-one and just put it over, and you're just thinking, and on this, and I trust my back players. You're always on the edge, and for the goal, I can't see what happened. All of a sudden, he's just walked in free, played a ball into the box, and they've got in and scored on us, and a bit unlike us. And then at the end, I think Lee's a little bit unlucky, but I think it probably is a penalty. Fortune's on our side for a change, so we'll take that and move on to Tuesday.
But you would have been disappointed, would you?
I'd have been massively disappointed to have not taken all 3 points. But when they get a penalty in the 93rd minute, there's not a great deal you can do. So you get a bit of luck sometimes, and I think today, the first 3 games, I think we've deserved a little bit of luck. I thought we deserved everything we got last week at Bury. We put in a really hard-working, disciplined performance against Brighton and could have had, and should have had a penalty when it was 0-0. And then today, I thought we took it into the next stage. We were better with the ball. We created lots and lots of chances. Particularly first, I thought Terry Gornell was outstanding, and then Byron, he got a smash in his thigh, and he was immobilised, and it was nice that he scored just right on. I was just taking him off, and he wanted to stay on for the corner. Obviously, he scored. It was great. And then Kobe come on and showed what little pocket dynamo he can be. He had 3 or 4 efforts. He's something different to what we've got. He can play in a couple of positions. And I thought we deserved a bit of luck in the end today.
How is Byron?
Dead leg, sore, but should be all right for Tuesday as long as we get the right loads of ice into it, and just keep working on him. We're hoping he'll be fit. Yeah, he's a big part of what we're trying to do. We ain't got too many more, so no, we'd like him to be fit, of course we would.
But Kobe did come in and
we knew we got that. I thought about Bobby, but I just felt with Kobe's pace that we might be able to get in behind him a few times, and so it proved. Brilliant from Trevor Carson for the goal. Thinking, what's he doing? And then I see Kobe sprinting through one, and I think he did one just before that as well. I thought the ball hadn't even gone out of play, and he sort of put it down, spotted it, and put him in. It just shows that players are thinking about things and doing stuff for themselves that's good for the team.
This formation does seem to suit the players you've got.
It does when we do it well. I thought for the last 15-20 minutes in the middle of the second half, I felt we just got a little bit deep, the back 3, and just allowed them to get balls into their strikers better. And they put a couple of pairs of fresh legs on and changed formation, and we didn't quite get to grips with it on the pitch as well as we did last week against Bury. So it's something for us to go away and learn from and digest quickly. But I say the games are coming thick and fast. It's about points. Of course it's about performances. You want your teams to play well. But hopefully the supporters have gone home saying that the players have worked extremely hard, and which is what we asked of them. But they'll also show glimpses of decent quality as well.
Always important to get points to the board,
yeah.
So it must be particularly pleasing to get the momentum this early.
We needed a good start, to be honest, and that's what pre-season was all about. Pre-season was really tough. There's no point us winning 6-0 and 7-0 at places. We wanted different opposition of different quality. Every game we went to was competitive, because I know the league is, and we got bit of a tater at Kidderminster, but I think it was probably I didn't want to do it, but it was probably the little jolt that we needed just to make sure that we needed to step up, we needed to be better, and I think the players' attitude's been absolutely fantastic.
I'm sure you're getting fed up with being asked this question, but the fans, I'm sure,
Yeah.
will expect you to ask it. Any progress on the
No,
plans?
not really. No. Probably one that I was hoping for might be out of our reach at the moment. Maybe going to a couple of league, maybe going into League One, which is disappointing. But listen, we've got 2 weeks left, 2 weeks, 2 days left, so plenty of time. I always said I'm happy going into after the Tranmere game, after 4 games. I'll need bodies definitely after that. I'm happy. Touch wood that Byron's fit for Tuesday. I'm happy going with what we've got. But we're not just going wrong. We've made a great start. We just sit on what we've got. No chance. I'm trying to spend the chairman's money big time. But I say that I want a couple of specific players, and at the minute, I'm not getting the answers I want. So we're just having to wait.
So you've clearly got 2 players you want. How long are you prepared to wait for those decisions to come in?
It's not cut and dried as that. Sometimes you get a feeling whether it's going to happen or not. At the minute, I've been a little setback on the one, but you never know. You've got to keep your options open, and that's what we're doing. Like I said, I think we've got enough for the first 4 games, and then the players will want to see more bodies in, more reinforcements in, because I think that's what they all want, a good, strong, competitive squad, and we've got that in terms of numbers. But we've got a lot of young kids in, young boys in who we're trying to help progress and give a chance of a career to. But are they all ready for football week in, week out at the level that League Two's about? It's a tough league, and Anti's gone in, and I think you're right with 1s and 2s, but you don't want to be putting 3s and 4s. So we need to add a little bit of quality, a little bit of experience, and like I say, that's what I'm trying to do.
Mark, congratulations.
Cheers,
Thanks so much.
Thanks, mate.
Well, you struggled to put wins together last season, didn't you, back to back? That was always a win one, draw a couple, and so how pleased are you to get the 2 at the start?
Yeah, like I say, I've been watching Sky Sports News for the last 3 days, and it's a new season. It doesn't matter about last season. Brendan Rodgers talking about what they did last year. It doesn't matter. It's a fresh start, and that's the way we've approached it. Pre-season's been designed to be especially tough. We worked them. We worked the main group a lot, and we didn't want them to have any easy games. And the way we played a couple of times, we made them far from easy. So, in that respect, the pre-season plans have worked for the first couple of games. The attitude and the spirit within the group is fantastic, but they know and I know we need to add a couple to make sure that it's not just a good start. We got to aim to build to carry on. We needed momentum. We needed a bit of I don't think the supporters needed us to see us get beat the first couple of games and think, oh, here we go again. It's important that we get the place going early and we have a good start. I've got a 1-year contract. I need to make sure we have a good start. Bottom line, and the players and. It was always the aim was to try and pick up points, though. Some blooming tough games. None tougher than Bury, none tougher than Accrington at home. Everyone just expects you to beat Accrington. Believe me, they're all right. They've got some good players. They were a handful for us, but we coped admirably bar the goal and the penalty at the end.
Yeah, he said after the Bury game that you've had to get used to Trevor because he's very different, but the start he's made to the season has been very good.
Absolutely. I think he's been brilliant. Because some people, I think the chairman described me, said last week that I wasn't necessarily a pre-season manager. If that's the case, he's going to start saying things like, I don't think Trevor's a pre-season goalkeeper. To be honest, I think he's come alive since we got on the coach to Bury. You try and assess your characters in your squad, and I knew I got a good keeper, but you try and he's been a bit quiet, but the difference in the last week, 8 days with him, has just been phenomenal, and his performances have showed that. Made one great save in the first half, low down, and then couldn't really do a great deal with the goal, but his handling's good, his talking's good, and the way he distributes the ball, different to Scotty. Scotty got a massive boom on him, but Trevor, you roll on his right foot, you roll on his left foot, you give him a half volley, he deals with it, and he's let's say different, but it's been a really good start for him.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, it's the first time Cheltenham have ever won the first 2 League 2 games of the season.
I didn't know that, John.
Nice,
So yeah, it's always nice to set up things like that. So, but listen, we just got to dust ourselves down, make sure we keep our feet on the ground, and at the minute it's all about putting that hard work in again Tuesday now. You know, there's things we want to do better. We want to keep the ball better. We want to create even more chances. And today I think we're double figures, at least shot count, at least double figures. So, you know, I'm nitpicking, but we've got to improve on all those. But the main thing that's got us in games and kept us in games and obviously won us the 2 games is the work rate that the players are putting in. You know, the 3 in the middle of the park there now have just played 3 games: Bury, Brighton, and Accrington. Been outnumbered at times, but they've done a sterling job. You know, Matt, you know, Tails and young Joe Hanks has been fantastic. So, good start.
Yeah, cheers, well, thanks a lot.
Pleasure.